DJ Khaled is a musical genius, legendary producer, someone who's gonna go down in history. Okay, I'm laughing a little bit. I'm laughing a little bit. In all seriousness, DJ Khaled gets trashed a lot. Of course, with his attitude when he lost to Tyler, the Creator's Igor, the fact that he manufactures songs, he doesn't really create them. Everything feels slightly artificial to an extent that he's only chasing hits. He's not trying to do anything else. However, you know, memes aside, his personality aside at times, and even the quality of his albums as a cohesive body of work with any substance or themes, DJ Khaled has been excellent in bringing together artists and creating songs that some of us, you know, could think like, man, imagine if these two did a song together. And DJ Khaled is executing on that, which is something I greatly appreciate. I mean, having a track God did as big as it was, and as whether we're talking about the memes or we're talking about the saying, it feels good to know that we're having Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, and Rick Ross all on a track together. This ain't the late 2000s or the early 2010s. This happened in 2022. And I have appreciation and respect for that track because Jay-Z did drop a ridiculous verse as well on there. A verse that for some people, it could be an all-time Jay-Z verses. I don't listen to enough Jay-Z to confidently say that, but it did send shockwaves throughout the rap industry at the moment. Like, you know, Jay-Z, 3 billionaires, 3 billion line, it was insane. It was insane. But appreciating the fact that DJ Khaled is able to bring those artists together. As underwhelming as Drake and Lil Baby Staying Alive was, it does feel good knowing that, hey, Drake and Lil Baby were able to hop on another track. Again, we didn't have to wait so long from Wants and Needs. And this is going to be a bit of a look back on DJ Khaled's God Did, an album that I felt was hated too much. Album that I actually spent about a good month listening to just because I was surprised by how much I was enjoying it. Just taking away all the DJ Khaled hit and just appreciating, not even appreciating, taking it track by track, I found myself actually being impressed by him being more focused on the hip hop side of things on here. And just to go over a couple more tracks to show why DJ Khaled is a musical genius, why he's a musical genius. Please don't kill me. Beautiful, Future, and SZA. We need more Future and SZA for the culture. We need more Future and SZA for our lifestyles. And then we're just gonna go and glance around Juice WRLD did. Jadakiss interlude. Can we also appreciate DJ Khaled? As much as I have a gripe with him not putting on newer artists or doing something with the newer generation, the fact when it comes to the older generation, when it comes to some of the OGs, that he's like, hey, this is an album that's gonna be pushed big time by the industry. We're trying to push it to the radio. I want Jadakiss on here. I want you on this album with some of the big dogs, some of the commercial juggernauts. That's something to be appreciated as well. And you know what? It is a musical genius level. I'ma just say it ain't a musical genius level, but it's something that we could use more people trying to like get through it. How would I say it? We could appreciate that. We could just appreciate it more or less. Now, I'm not going to go through everything. Like, we have used this gospel remix with Kanye, which, you know, people, I myself critiqued it to a certain degree, but it is interesting that DJ Khaled has such an ear for Use This Gospel that he wanted the revamp version, and he wanted Eminem to hop on this, having Eminem go do some of these more religious raps in 2023, sort of looking back throughout his life and, you know, just appreciating where he's at right now, was a delightful spin that was unexpected. And these are some of the highlights for me on here. You know, keep going with 21 Savage, Lil Durk, and Roddy Ricch was pretty hard as well. Party, Quavo, and Takeoff. But again, we're not going to dive too much into just this. And then going through some of the other tracks throughout his discography, this is the part of the DJ Khaled is a musical genius where we probably would have got some of these from other producers, but every chance I get with Lil Durk and Lil Baby, this was one of the best trap songs of 2021. And as nauseating as some people view Popstar, I appreciate it in Greece having Drake going in different directions. Like, all right, this is something I could sort of see going somewhere that it was just like a one-off. But in here, we get some tracks that are just like, hey, they solid. At least for me, they're solid. But to go all the way back to 2019 with Father of a Side. I'm not gonna go through every album, like every track, just some of the ones that for me I was just like, that's a cool combination. Celebrate, Post Malone and Travis Scott. I remember prior to this, I always thought to myself like, yo, what would a Travis Scott and a Post Malone song sound like? Having two completely distinct styles, two commercial juggernauts in the industry. And it's at these points where I question, why do these people never collaborate, especially with the money at hand? And DJ Khaled being able to sort of bridge that gap and being like, you know what, he sees the two. It's a missed opportunity. Let's get them both in. And I felt it was just a very, you know, it's funny enough, I said stop calling Denzel Curry underrated, but Celebrate with Post Malone and Travis Scott is a very underrated track. And I'm happy to see how it turned out, because I'm like, oh, that's how a collaboration would sound with those two. Everything else on here on the album, nothing like, you know, for me, that it was just like, wow, groundbreaking. No Brainer was a fun sequel, you know, Chance the Rapper, Justin Bieber, and Quavo. Like, damn, what if they all made another track together? Well, DJ Khaled got that too. And I think we're gonna slow down here on Grateful, because I believe that's whenever, you know, we could sort of, this is like that era of DJ Khaled where he's been popping early 2010s too. You know what, we'll tap it a little bit over there. We'll tap it a little bit. But Wild Thoughts, Bryson Tiller and Rihanna with that guitar shredding in the background was monumental. It's a beautiful track to this day. I'm the One, Chance the Rapper, Justin Bieber, Lil Wayne, and Quavo, the summer blockbuster, Contagious, everywhere you go. Everywhere you go, you were hearing I'm the One. You were singing to it too. Let's not sit here and say you weren't singing to it. Because if you're saying you weren't singing to it, I gotta question you. I gotta question your taste in music. I do. It's just the way it is. I gotta question it. All right, we're done here. We're done here. And then through other various points within his discography, whether we're talking about like Jermaine's interlude with Earth Gang and J. Cole off of his album, Major Key, you know, being able to, as much as people say, as much as I critique him and stuff, like, all right, that's cool. We got, you know, little interlude. We got Earth Gang and Cole on there. That's dope. Taurus with Wayne and Travis Scott. Incredibly slept on. Aside from Let It Fly, I'm not too familiar if Lil Wayne and Travis Scott do have a song together. Do You Mind, another incredible banger. And you know, DJ Khaled has been able to execute some incredible contagious hits throughout the years. And to summarize this, and I could save the back end of his discography for another time. To summarize it, DJ Khaled is able to bring artists together that sometimes we would have been like, damn, what if they did work together? Or how would this sound like? And even if it isn't executed perfectly, I do appreciate it. And it's those moments where the song works where I'm like, oh my God, DJ Khaled is a musical genius. And at times where it could be slightly legitimate and slightly, you know, just sort of like, all right, maybe I should slow down when it comes to that. But y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean.